Howdy, and we are live. It's the 4th of July. Howdy, howdy. And let's see if I'm going to be able to read from here. I think so. I've got my coloring pages out. And I'm so very grateful. Yeah, we don't need that camera stand. One less thing in the way. The spiders were building on that stand the other day. That was pretty fun. Anyway, I'm out here. It's the 4th of July, and I'm so very grateful. I've got a chance to sit out here, and pretty soon I have a prayer call where we can contemplate scriptures and actually celebrate the birthday of one of the founders of the call. It's been such a blessing every day, usually at 10 o'clock Eastern. I have this international multi-faith prayer call that we're reading these teachings, which are from Sukya Mahikari, and they align with everybody's religious background. And people will listen to the reading and say, well, in my tradition, we do this, and how it aligns. It's international, multi-generational, multi-faith. It's really beautiful. And I haven't been coloring in a while. This page kind of suffered from being left out here. I'm attempting to color a number of pages to share with my center. These are two that I have. I think I will share already. This one must be Joy, the kanji for joy, and it comes from one of the gratitude coloring books by Willow Sage, of which I have none handy. And this one is also this one, though. I'm not sure if this is in that book or if it's in the next book that has yet to be published. And that one won't come out until 2026. But yeah, Willow Sage is a pen name with these beautiful gratitude coloring book journals. Where they're designed so you color on one side of the page and then write what you're grateful for on the other. And nobody's coming to a live stream, which is great. So I get to sit here and color and check every now and then to see if, somebody has come to a live stream. Good morning. Happy 4th of July here in the United States. Drop in the comments, where are you from? What are you grateful for today? I'm getting ready to color some more on this page, and I was sharing a couple of others that I've finished for a project that I'm doing. This one is a kanji character for joy, and this one, I take comfort knowing salvation is granted to those who are without hope, is a paraphrase. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, Ta Anu, where are you coming from? Thank you, SRP. I appreciate it. How many of you like to color? I love to color, and I don't give myself time to do it. I design coloring pages and share them. Yeah, so if you ever meet me out in town, come shake my hand and I'll give you a free coloring page with a little QR code back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the next thumbs up. Oh, let me give you an earworm since we have people here. Hey, Clarence Lundy, how are you today? So you all know the tune. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, dun, 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 dun. Okay, and the words are, the first verse is I, the second verse is we, the last verse is you. I am happy, joyful, grateful, loved, and blessed. Yeah, come on, I'm glad to hear you good, Clarence. Sing along. I am happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. I am happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. I am happy, grateful, joyful. I am happy, grateful, joyful. Thank you for the thumbs up. I am happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. We are happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. We are happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. We are happy, grateful, joyful. We are happy, grateful, joyful. We are happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. Okay, the two of you who are left, are you singing with me? The next verse is you. You are happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. You are happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. You are happy, grateful, joyful. You are happy, grateful, joyful. You are happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. And I promise you that if you take that song out into the world with you today or tomorrow or the next day, thank you, Muddy Water. I appreciate that. And thank you for the next thumbs up there. Take that song out. I used that song when the Tennessee Highway Patrol pulled me over about 6 weeks ago, and I said, "Hi, officer, I was going too fast, and here's a coloring page. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Let me give you an earworm that I want you to take to everybody in your life today." I sang that song for him. He took off with my license and came back and said, "Please slow down, ma'am." Not even a warning. So I promise you, learning that song, I am happy, grateful, joyful, loved, and blessed. It will pay off. Pass it on. And hey, you're in Southeast Missouri. I'm a traveling light practitioner now, so have to figure out who else I know in that direction. How close are you to Kansas City? Where are they? Kansas City, Kansas. There's a light center there. Yeah. I'm always trying to hook people up with a light. It's a one-on-one, in-person, energetic practice. It's always free. Hey, Alexander Simmental, how are you? Happy 4th of July. What are you grateful for today? My life is guided by some teachings, and one of the primary ones, and something that's behind this channel, is be absolutely grateful to Sue God for everything, day and night. Ah, okay. So you're southeast and Kansas City's on the west, and so yeah, you're not close. Oh well, it was a thought. One of these days I'll be passing through there. You're gonna have a big water slide. Oh, and a pool for the grown-ups. Oh, I love water. You know, water generates energy and connection, and you get so much out of being in the water. And yeah, fireworks in town here are tomorrow night, Saturday. So not today. But yeah, prayers. How come I'm getting comments from two people, definitely living water, and I only see one of you here. Anyway, so that was Alexander, what he was doing. Muddy Water, what are you doing today? The big water slide is for the kids. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, come along, come along, come along. I promised myself a chance to color. So, we're doing trees, and I think I want a version of green. So, here's a real dark green. The funny thing, these images were inspired by, they started from, they're like psalms. They're divine songs, and they started with images there, which I gave to a graphic designer. And so the image in here is about, oh, never mind. Yeah, this one doesn't match. I was thinking I was coloring a different image. Anyways, what's flashing over here? Where am I? Oh, where am I? Hey, I am on a mountaintop in southeastern Kentucky in the Daniel Boone National Forest. In the backyard, we have 3 bear dens. Across the road, I hear them shooting periodically because they got bear dens down there too, and bears like to come visit. In this geographic area, there's a really high concentration of natural stone arch bridges, which Native people say are portals to the other side. And this says I'm talking to nobody. That's okay, I'll keep talking. And across the county, this is the only place in the northern hemisphere. Okay, you're back. Thank you, Muddy Water. The only place in the northern hemisphere where you can see a moonbow by the calendar, weather permitting. July 10th will be a full moon, and on the other side of McCreary County, just across the line into Whitley County, I think it is, there's Cumberland Falls, and Cumberland Falls is set in the V of two mountains, and the mist rises up, and the full moon lines up, and you get the silver arch to the naked eye, and then with your phone, you take a picture, and a good camera does even better, and then when you look at the picture, you see the full color spectrum of the rainbow. So, yes, thank you. So, you're in the USA too, Alexander? Where in the USA? So, yeah, I'm inviting other light practitioners to come here to McCreary County, Kentucky, next Thursday, July 10th, we're offering light at the senior center, calling bingo, after lunch, but then at night, going down to Cumberland Falls and standing behind an international crowd, because everybody comes to see it, and just quietly offering light to the spiritual realm around the area. So it's a beautiful practice, and I couldn't be happier to have it in my life, because the more I do, the more I am uplifted. Oh yeah, check out the outfit. So this is a red, white, and blue day, and the earrings that I found are not red, white, and blue, but they're a nod to the ancestors. I have an ancestors altar in there. I've got a playlist to that. And so, yeah, ancestors of all kinds. There have been all sorts of creatures roaming the hills here. Oh, you're next to the Mississippi River, hence muddy water. Cool. My partner, who's not out here on the porch yet, used to be an engineer on a Mississippi riverboat, and he tells stories about, layovers at Memphis, and stories about people who would get brown recluse bites while on the boat. There were 3 of them who had to be airlifted off because, brown recluse bite is nothing to mess with, and who came back but missing pieces of limbs. And the reason I mention this is that my partner has one of those now, and I was having him take the spray that is miraculous, and then after a couple weeks he didn't want the spray anymore, but he's willing for me to put this cream, and it's a high frequency cream, and you just dab it on, and it's been a couple of weeks and there are antibiotics involved, but yeah, he's keeping the foot. So yeah, it is cool. I moved up here 3.5 years ago, and I know it's a red, white, and blue day, but darn it, I'll put the sweater back on at noontime because, more thumbs up, thank you very much. I have a friend whose birthday we're celebrating on that prayer call. Oh, check it out, it's 11:11. How many of you notice angel numbers? They're all over in my life. Look up and you see those, and it's like, thank you, universe acknowledging. Aim better. Oops. So I'm drinking, check this out, horsetail tea. Okay, this is Paisley Joy. She's my new sidekick. She's a replacement for Matilda, who was by my side since middle of 2021. She had bandanas and ribbons, and I would introduce her. Do I believe in frequency radio and such? I believe in frequency medicine, frequency healing. That's what this stuff is. This stuff is 2 or 3 molecules, the frequencies of 2 or 3 molecules of each of 44 different plants grown in blue zones in the Mediterranean, and turned into a spray, and you spray it under your tongue. Drink some water first. 4 sprays, 3 times a day, ideally before a meal, and at the end of 4 months doing just that, none of the other things that have come along later, you have a full blood upgrade. Your blood cells have totally turned over, and you have reversed your biological age by anywhere from 10 to 30 years is the promise. And okay, so I do have a cane, and I can walk around and carry her. this side is working at supporting me full time. I walk away from her enough. That's how Matilda got away. Yeah, Matilda got away at a rest stop when I was traveling. But Jenny, my rollator walker, who if she was a guy, she'd be Jack, because yeah, she's a mule and she carries stuff. Ooh, she hasn't carried, well, I don't need a farm car anymore. Things have changed, but it used to be that Jenny would carry the bales of hay or the bags of grain. And she retired at about the time the goats left. And yeah, I haven't had to move hay. And the grain I've been moving myself. Yeah, if I had to take it from the car to the barn, I would use Jenny. But for the most part, she's not employed to roll up and down the hills to go feed the bear dog in the back. It's like a 45-degree angle. And down past the bear dog, there's a red maple tree that got struck by lightning. And last winter it dropped limbs. And just before I started taking the spray, it was surrounded by limbs and grass that was about waist high around those limbs, so you couldn't even mow. And yeah, we have an owl and we have an elephant. The owl hasn't been planted yet, but the elephant has chocolate mint, and this Buddha has chocolate mint, and Polly over here, she has lemon balm. So I'm sure the owl has potting soil. So the next time, oh, another thumbs up, thank you so much. The next time I have rooted chocolate mint, the chocolate mint tends to root because I use it as greenery in the little vase on the ancestors' altar, and the ancestors need fresh flowers every day. Well, they need flowers every day, and the flowers should be fresh, and after a while the chocolate mint starts to root, whereas other things tend to wilt. So I use chocolate mint a lot. Plus it's really good. So having an ancestors altar, man, I eat better because of the ancestors. I serve them a meal every day. And the rule is you just serve them whatever you're going to eat, but they get the first and the best. And because I'm serving them, I want them to have more variety than I'm going to eat. So, they get a salad or a, like, if I was just going to eat yogurt, the other day they had, it was rice pudding, and there were cherries and chocolate mint that I added to it. And it was when I ate it, I just ate the rice pudding. And I'm like, well, for the ancestors, I have to dress it up. And then when it came back after they've been served, the food is still there, but the spiritual essence is gone. So I put it in another container because it's rude to eat off the ancestors' dishes. And then I ate it from there. And man, that was good. The ancestors know. So next time, yeah, I don't usually have rice pudding. It was something that was on clearance when I walked through. It's like, oh, let's try that. I'm sure the ancestors would like it. I promised myself coloring. So what are you folks doing today? What are you grateful for today? I'm grateful for YouTube. It gives me somebody to talk to. And a reason to wear my flashy hat because, yeah, wearing this all alone on a mountaintop just isn't, this just has more. Yeah, it's still flashing. You had Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and Kroger brand apple butter. I haven't tried that, but we do have Kroger brand around. That sounds good. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet today. There's a thought. But to eat requires wandering away from the camera because I'm not going to bring you in the kitchen. That's too labor intensive. Yeah. I'm willing to live stream out on the porch. And yeah, this is a different color green than I used before. But if I'm going to get these done, coloring is important. So we're starting to get another tree over there. Oops. Yeah, so those mosquitoes are liking me a little bit too much, and I am eager. So the spray and the cream I was telling you about, there's a patch. I ordered the patches recently, but I didn't order this one. There's an EMF patch that they say if you put that on, the eye Hercules frequency eye patches for EMF protection. Those repel mosquitoes. So yeah, when I get back into my office, I will be ordering those to try. And I was doing the math of it, thinking that, well, a month supply of those patches is like something like $89. And that's expensive for mosquito repellent, but at the same time, if I'm using them mindfully, they'll last far longer than a month, because each patch is good for 3 days or 72 hours. And if I don't stick it on me, but you wear it on the upper left side of your body. So for me, it's easy, just tuck it in my bra and don't stick it anywhere. But when I'm going out in the morning, in the evening, when the mosquitoes are out, wear it and make a note somewhere of how long I'm wearing it for. Then I have to be mindful and remember to remove it again when I come in, so it'll continue to last. Am I paying attention to end times prophecy? Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are in the time of what Cynthia Lees calls baptism by fire. The energies around the world are elevating. You see it. There's a ring of fire around the world right now with the volcanoes in the different countries that are going off, the wars, the interpersonal stuff. I don't watch the news. I mindfully do not watch the news, but I understand the United States is continuing to be the United States of dissent and issues. And I'm about a world that works for everyone. So to that end, when bombs started dropping in the Middle East recently, I was singing prayers of peace and posting that and asking for prayers of peace. I believe that putting your energy out there, earlier, maybe it was last year, I was asking people to mindfully inhale God's light and wrap it around your heart. And then when you exhale, mindfully exhale vibrations of love and the frequency of love, and spread it as far as you possibly can. Who did I just quote? Okay, so this Tsukyo Mahikari is my practice. This is a little emblem of it. This is the Yokoshi prayer book. And I don't know where in it it's talking about, but okay. Let me start over here. And there's a morning prayer that that asks that states that God's yang light has become the morning sunlight, gloriously rising to illuminate the world, and this glorious reign of Sugod and of the principal deities is beginning, and we're eager to welcome these deities of the sun lineage. Indeed, we've rolled up our sleeves and are ready to do the work of establishing a new civilization. And we're envisioning a heaven on earth where the world works for everyone and no one has any wants, because everything we need has been provided, the plants of the earth. We don't need to fight over things. And if we reach out in love to our neighbors, to others who need us, we can help them and we can have this heavenly civilization on earth. So the end times may be upon us, and some may see them as dark. I'm seeing them as a reflection on earth of the same spiritual wars that are happening in the spiritual, hey Steva, thank you, happening in the spiritual realm, and we're just a mirror. And when we see something that we don't like, that's a mirror too. If we see something that we like, it's a mirror. Whatever we encounter is a mirror of ourselves. And so if we're uncomfortable, we have to figure out why and figure that out and connect with our God and get it fixed. And to that end, I also work with a company called Landmark Worldwide. And this quarter, I am Landmark Forum ambassador. Um, and yeah, I'm really excited about their work for people who do the Landmark Forum, which is 3 days and 2 evenings, and they do it the way that it was designed, focusing on yourself and your life. Anything, I believe, anything is possible for yourself and your life out of doing the Landmark Forum the way it was designed. And ooh, cloud signs and which directions the cloud dragons point. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely attuned to cloud dragons. I don't see them so much here, but I have so many photographs of cloud dragons over Mahikari centers in the United States, in other countries. Mahikari began in Japan, and I've seen dragon clouds lit up in golden color over the spiritual center. And I don't remember the scriptures, but there's a story. Yeah, I can't tell it. Folks are out in the desert and they have tents and they are setting up a space for God and their altar, and they're out there for 40 years. And as they set up the space, there is a great light that comes in. Does that resonate with you, Muddy Water, somewhere? And if it does, I have a friend who went to Japan when the Tsukya Mahikari Holy Suza was being inaugurated, our holy shrine, and there's a red knob on the top of the building, and because they'd traveled from the US and there was somebody younger who, couldn't adjust to the time difference, she's out on the balcony looking over Suza at about 2 in the morning, and there have been, okay, not on that one, okay. So anyways, there's a happening that happened again that she witnessed and other people witnessed. People had been inside, praying and setting up for the grand opening for Suza is in the morning, and it's pitch dark, and suddenly it becomes dawn, and this ball of fire goes into the building. And then the lights go out because apparently everybody's prayers have been answered. They're praying for a sign that, their holy altar has been accepted, and then the light has come into the building and everybody leaves, and they have the opening the next day. So that was pretty incredible on my radar. And yeah, unfortunately, my biblical references aren't good enough to retell the story that I heard. Ooh, I'm looking at the time. I should log off and... No. I said I was going to finish coloring at least a tree. So we'll do that. I'm looking at the time, though, because I have a birthday party to go to, and I get to add that little white sweater back on. It's too warm for it, but it'll be red, white, and blue again. So what are you doing today, Muddy Water, or anybody else who's here? And what are you grateful for on the 4th of July? Because... yes, happy 4th. Oh, well, hey. I was needing to go for a barefoot walk. Thank you for dropping by, Dan Cosgrove. Let me finish coloring this tree and we'll take you for a walk. You're doing nothing today. Congratulations. That's always something that I aspire to, doing nothing. And I cannot quite get myself to accomplish that yet. I always have something to do during the day. Part of it has to be with, there's a farm and there's critters. Aw, thank you, Muddy Water. I'm grateful to spend time with exactly a person as you. Okay, it might just be here on the porch. Because, yeah, otherwise... Hey, Mr. Max, want to say hello to folks? Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we can... Yeah, and in defense of mosquitoes... Oh, we're not going to get close up. Wee, doggy. Here we go. Oh, well. If you can see through the comments... Hold on. All right. There you go. Happy 4th of July. Did that work? Ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, boop. Hey, we have to keep our viewers happy, and if viewers like to see bare feet, we share our bare feet. We've been using the iRevive cream there too. So here, we'll go back to the iRevive cream. I got one of those toenails, had a fungus for years and years and years, and now it's growing in better. I have been doing awesome. I've been traveling for the light and having a blast, sharing coloring pages that have QR codes for my YouTube. Happy 4th of July. Yep, check out the hat. And no, I didn't find flashing toe socks. Ooh, thank you, Alexander. I appreciate your subscription and your like. And yeah, we didn't have any mindfulness to where this was going to land. There we go. And we got our owl and our elephant and our, yeah. Gonna play Roblox. Awesome. All right, well, have a magical, marvelous day. Thank you for all of the thumbs up. And if you live near a center, yeah. Oh, darn it. I don't know how I do this. I keep putting marks on these things. But we got another tree colored. See, we got a tree done. Yeah, how am I going to get this done in time for... We'll see. Have to prioritize. Bless you. Have a magical, marvelous day. And happy 4th. You'll be at work all night, sadly. What's sad about that? You're getting paid for it. Find, be grateful for everything, every moment of the day and night. So if it's something that you don't like going to work, be grateful for, hey,